Hi, everybody, and welcome to 7 and 8 Studio Art. This is Mrs. Sauer, and I want to just first off start by saying that I know that this is unusual that we're not here in the classroom and that we're learning remotely, and I'm trying to make this as smooth as possible. And I just would like to extend that I know that this is a learning curve. I hope that you can have some patience with me because I'm also learning this as well. But if we just both all give each other some grace and just, know that this is an adjustment for all of us, I think we'll get through it together as a team. So, right now, I'm going to go over our introduction on what we're going to expect this year, just classroom expectations. We're going to go over Schoology today, and I'm trying to make this video as short as possible. You're not here in the classroom with me, so our going back and forth is going to be a little different, but I just want you to know that I am available by appointment for Zoom on Wednesdays, and we can meet and video chat face to face, and I can answer any questions for you. Also, I want to let you know that I'm always available by email. So I'm going to get started with the introduction. So my job is to teach you all how to start thinking like artists. So does that mean that we're all going to create 25 of the same pumpkin? Absolutely not. My job is to get you to come up with original ideas and be able to innovate and creatively think to be able to come up with your own pieces of artwork. So I'm not necessarily going to give you a project to follow per se, but I'm going to give you the tools to start thinking like an artist. So what does that even mean, right? I'm going to give you an example of what you're going to be graded on. And as remote students, that's going to look a little different than in-class participation. So one of the most important aspects of creating in an art room is participating. The second is growing from each class period. So if you come to class or if you're remote, if you go through my presentations and my boot camps, if you participate on Schoology and make sure you get your stuff in on time, then you will pass. So for my remote learners, normally you would be graded in class in being engaged, compliant, or disengaged. So the class experiments that we're going to do are drawing, painting, collage, sculpture, fiber, and mixed media. And our final project is going to be creating our own individual artwork. So the class experiments are essentially going to be boot camps, I like to call them, where I'm going to give you kind of different tools to be able to draw, different tools to be able to paint, collage, sculpture, fiber, mixed media, the whole nine. But basically what we're really leading up to is your opportunity to create your own art project. So for an overview, developing craft, observing, envisioning, reflecting, exploring, and expressing. So I know that sounds like a ton of big words, but as we go throughout the class, as we go throughout the year, and we have conversations with each other, it's going to become much more obvious that really what I'm looking for is for you to be able to think like an artist. So the goals of our class is for you to learn different mediums, have the opportunity to experiment with them to see which visual art tools you prefer, and then give you the opportunity to think, like I said, think like an artist and follow the process all artists do. So a little bit about me. I'm a mom. I have my master's in art education. I like to go shopping and eat all the time. I consider myself pretty laid back, but I'm not interested in excuses, so I like to see myself as being fair. So classroom expectations, obviously these are not going to apply so much to you guys, but I really would love you to be present, make sure that you're active on Schoology, being respectful to one another, making sure that you're attending and doing the work even though you're not here in class. But those other things, I'm sure your parents would appreciate you cleaning up after yourself. So Schoology, we're going to go over a little bit about Schoology, but this is going to be our main platform for how we communicate with each other. You're going to receive take-home kits. So for you remote learners, the 16th, I believe, is when you're supposed to come pick up your kits. I don't have all the supplies yet. They have not all been delivered that you're going to need for the time that you're in class with me. So the kits that you pick up on the 16th are just going to have a sketchbook and a pencil. You're going to receive another second kit as soon as the supplies come into the school. I'll make the kits up, and they'll either be sent on a bus run or what have you, but you'll get the kits. But you don't need anything besides your sketchbook, your pencil, and your access to Schoology for right now. So here's just what's included. I'm also going to link this PowerPoint so that way you can go back and look through it if you'd like. So I'm not going to read off all of the supplies that are going to be included in your kit. So each week we're going to have a boot camp, and I'm going to give you all the instructions on what that boot camp is going to be about. We're going to go through PowerPoints just like we're going through now, and it'll give you kind of an idea of what the project or the assignment will be for the week. So like I said, we're going to be doing drawing, painting, collage, sculpture, fiber, and mixed media. And then essentially what we're going to do is create our own project. So you're going to come up with an artist proposal, you're going to do your own research, create your own individual artwork, create an artist statement, and we're going to have do an artist reflection as well. So for this week, we're going to log onto Schoology and follow the instructions posted for week 1. I'm going to do that in a separate PowerPoint or screencast where I'm going to go into Schoology and show you what's posted and how to get to your remote learning and be able to see the instructions for the week. So that is it. And I will see you guys for the next follow-up one for the Schoology info.